Remember when you were a little kid and saw your first deer?
Oh, how cute.
As an adult, maybe you've had a different experience.
Where'd that come from?
Bambi mess up your dream machine? Call Cody's Auto Body today at 304-901-4777 and get the work done right the first time. Cody's Auto Body, 851 Wilston Street in Martinsburg, has a team of auto body professionals with a lifetime of experience putting your ride back together again, regardless of how it got that way. Cody's Auto Body.
You've been in an accident. The choice of a lawyer may be the biggest decision you make for you and your family's future. At Mansion Ferretti, we offer a free consultation and no fees until we win your case. Call us today and protect your future. Mansion Ferretti, when you need justice.
Not sure where to go or who to trust with your flooring project? And start with Trips Flooring, proudly serving the area for more than 25 years, specializing in floor sanding and refinishing, along with installation of new flooring, including hardwood, tile, vinyl, laminate, carpet, and the hottest trend in flooring, luxury vinyl, tile, and luxury vinyl plank. Are you on a budget? Check out their warehouse, cash and carry, or call 304-229-7009, or visit them online at tripsfloorsanding.com.
Now for the Martinsburg Bulldogs. The reserve, number 2, Drew Earhart. Number 3, Nick Domenico. Number 6, Ryan Spiker. Number 8, Carson Tomlinson.
We welcome you out here to P.O. Faulkner Park. Nick Verzolini alongside me, Dylan Bishop, for West Virginia High School baseball action as Martinsburg takes on Meyersdale from Pennsylvania here today. It will be a doubleheader between the two teams. Dylan, quickly, I guess, just some thoughts on the Bulldogs season so far?
Yeah, they've had trouble with their lineup so far. I think they've got an inexperienced group, but despite all the strikeouts that they've had, they've gotten on base. We saw them against Musselman on Wednesday, get a lot of guys in scoring position, just weren't able to get a lot of them in, but luckily Grant Henderson threw enough of a great game on the mound that the 4 runs they got ended up being enough. But we'll see if as the season develops they can kind of find stability in the lineup to where they can drive those guys in more often.
Yeah, should be an interesting matchup. We'll go ahead and take a 3-minute break. On the other side of that break, we will have first pitch between Martinsburg and Meyersdale. This is West Virginia High School Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV10. We're back in 3 minutes.
Remember when you were a little kid and saw your first deer?
Oh, how cute.
As an adult, maybe you've had a different experience.
Where'd that come from?
Bambi mess up your dream machine? Call Cody's Auto Body today at 304-901-4777 and get the work done right the first time. Cody's Auto Body, 851 Wilston Street in Martinsburg, has a team of auto body professionals with a lifetime of experience putting your ride back together again, regardless of how it got that way. Cody's Auto Body.
You've been in an accident. Why won't the insurance company pay? Because they're trying to save money at your expense. Call Mansion Ferretti for your free consultation. We have the experience to deal with the insurance company and get you the compensation you deserve. Mansion Ferretti, when you need justice.
Not sure where to go or who to trust with your flooring project? And start with Trips Flooring, proudly serving the area for more than 25 years, specializing in floor sanding and refinishing, along with installation of new flooring, including hardwood, tile, vinyl, laminate, carpet, and the hottest trend in flooring, luxury vinyl tile and luxury vinyl plank. Are you on a budget? Check out their warehouse, cash and carry, or call 304-229-7009, or visit them online at tripsfloorsanding.com.
I pre-planned my funeral to make it easier on my family. They were relieved to know I'll get just what I want.
My family actually thanked me for taking matters into my own hands. Turns out having this awkward conversation wasn't awkward at all.
Pre-planning is my choice. There are certain things about me my family may not know. Now they won't need to guess.
The choices are yours. The peace of mind is theirs. Pre-plan your funeral with Brown Funeral Homes and everything will be taken care of. Find out more online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%. Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
Where to go to who trust for your flooring needs? Call Trips Flooring at 304-229-7009 or online at tripsfloorsanding.com. We'll start with the Meyersdale Red Raiders. Leading off, number 5, Carter Shrug. Batting second, Cole Yoder. Batting third, Aiden Thomas. Batting fourth, Ryan Shuttler. Batting fifth, Dylan Teets. Batting sixth, Matt Hainsworth. Batting seventh, Vaught. Batting eighth, Lucas Brown. Batting ninth, Nolan Lowry. And playing right field will be Nick Kimball as first pitch is in there for a called strike. On the mound for the Bulldogs today will be Christian Alter. Next pitch is a little bit high for ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike here to the leadoff man, Shrug.
We've mostly seen Alter in a relief role so far this season. It's our first chance to see him in the starting role, or one of the few times at least.
Yeah, in person at least. Don't know if he's started a few games. Probably has at this point in the year on the road or games that we haven't done. 1-2 count, misses outside for ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. But, Alter consistently, Dylan, will throw strikes and be effective out there on the mound, so definitely a reliable starter to have.
Yeah, he tends to be more of a contact pitcher than a power pitcher, a strikeout guy.
Next pitch is lined into right field. Now we'll get down for a base hit. So Meyersdale is on with the early single. And that will bring Yoder to the plate.
Up to the plate for the Red Raiders, number 9.
And then, well, there you go. Pitching to contact. It'll get some guys on base, but Christian, he's an effective pitcher on the mound. He can get out of jams.
Next pitch a little bit low here for ball 1. Bulldogs in their orange jerseys with the black numbers and black letters across the chest, white hat with the orange Block M Martinsburg logo, and the white pants. And the next pitch is in there for a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner takes his lead and now takes off. Fox will have to throw down, and the throw is going to be a little bit late. So in there at the stolen base is Shrug as he's on second.
It was a accurate throw by Fox. It was just a really good jump.
1 ball, 2 strikes, nobody out. Runner on second base here for Meyersdale. The next pitch from Christian Alter, swing and a miss, strike 3. It's a drop third. Fox will have to throw down, and he throws accurately down there to first for the out. So 1 away here in this first inning.
Number 17 or number 12, Aiden.
That wasn't too far away from hitting the runner. That's not a easy throw.
I'll bring Aiden Thomas to the plate, the third baseman. Alter checks the runner and delivers. And that one misses outside for ball 1. Fox will go out and speak with his pitcher. Quick meeting there out there on the mound.
The Bulldogs have their regular starters out for this first game of the doubleheader. Zarnecki, Brown, Henderson, and Loper from third to first.
This one popped up center field. Brown will come in and make the catch for the out. So 2 away now in this opening inning.
Number 17, Ryan Scheckler.
And Scheckler now will come to the plate. And this one from Scheckler is popped up deep left center, and Brown comes over and makes the catch for the final out of the inning. So after a leadoff single, Thomas and Scheckler fly out to center field, and no runs come across the score. We'll head to the bottom half of the first inning on the other side of this break. This is West Virginia High School Baseball and Talk Radio, WRNR and TV 10.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, trip nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
I pre-planned my funeral to make it easier on my family. They were relieved to know I'll get just what I want.
My family actually thanked me for taking matters into my own hands. Turns out having this awkward conversation wasn't awkward at all.
Pre-planning is my choice. There are certain things about me my family may not know. Now they won't need to guess.
The choices are yours. The peace of mind is theirs. Pre-plan your funeral with Brown Funeral Homes and everything will be taken care of. Find out more online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
Back here to Martinsburg High School. Nick Verzolini alongside me, Dylan Bishop. As we welcome you here at the bottom of the first inning. Bottom of the first, brought to you by Century 21 Modern Realty Results. Looking for a home in the tri-state, then call the Larry DeMarco team at 304-250-3551 or visit them online at www.modernrealtyresults.com. It will be Alter, Henderson, Brown to lead things off for the Bulldogs. And on the mound for Meyersdale will be Ryan Scheckler, who we saw fly out to end the inning. So
let's see what Martinsburg can do. Like I was saying, their lineup has struggled with strikeouts in particular so far this year, which has led to a lot of runners left on base.
Coming to bat for the Bulldogs, number 7, Christian Alter.
So Alter, as I mentioned, he'll lead things off and come to the plate. Yeah, the lineup hasn't been quite what you maybe would have hoped from Martinsburg early on in the year. They've had their ups and downs throughout. But overall, it's a young team, so we'll see as the progress comes throughout the season as Alter starts with a big swing and a miss on a breaking ball for strike 1. How things kind of progress with the team. As the next pitch is a bouncer for a ball. So 1 ball, 1 strike here on Christian Alter, the leadoff hitter, doing the pitching today for the Bulldogs. Meyersdale in their red jerseys. White Martinsburg logo, white Meyersdale logo. Both the block M, as this one's fouled down the line. White numbers on the front of the jerseys, and then the black numbers on the back. With the gray pants. As the 1-2 pitch here to Alter is just outside for ball 2, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 from Scheckler to Christian Alter. Misses outside for ball 3. It's a full count.
Good job by Alter to stay patient at the plate. Work his way back ahead into the count now.
The next pitch hit on the ground toward Yoder at second, and Yoder will throw to first to Teets in time for the first out. So Alter is retired on the ground out, 4-3, and that'll bring Grant Henderson to the plate.
Grant Henderson.
Henderson got off to a little bit of a cold start at the plate, but then we, of course, seen how well he's pitched, and that's starting to transition into his hitting as well, so definitely becoming a complete player here for Martinsburg at the top of the lineup. And the pitch here to Grant Henderson's a ball as it misses low for ball 1.
Yeah, he had a couple of big at-bats on Wednesday against Musselman. A double, drove in a run among them.
Next pitch hits the outside corner for strike 1, 1 ball, 1 strike. The defense out there for Meyersdale. Thomas down there at third. Vaught at shortstop. Yoder at second. Teets at first. Next pitch in to Henderson is fouled away. And it's Brown, Shrug, and Kimball from left to right in your outfield, and Lowry behind the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 away. Here in the bottom of the first inning between Martinsburg and Meyersdale here from P.O. Faulkner Park. It's early baseball action for you. Doubleheader between these two schools here today. And this one a swing and a miss. Strike 3. Henderson goes down on the strikeout. And that'll bring Jameer Brown to the plate.
Number 27, Jameer Brown.
Teams are going to bring talented pitching here to P.O. Faulkner against the Bulldogs. They're going to have to find a way to get the bats going.
Next pitch here. Called a strike. Yeah, Meyersdale still in the very early part of their season. This, I believe, just their 3rd game of the year according to Max Preps. So haven't played a whole lot of baseball, so you're not going to be too deep into your rotation at this point in the year. As the next pitch hit on the ground foul. For Martinsburg, they've played a few games. They've already made it through a rotation of guys, and they've been a little bit more active at this point, 4-3 on the season. So a little bit of a difference there, of course. You see a lot of games here in West Virginia, not as much in the surrounding states, as this one's fouled away for the high school baseball season.
And as we kind of talked about with Coach Byler post-game on Wednesday, it feels a lot better to be 4-3 compared to 3-4, even if it's a 1-game difference. So that's where they come in at.
0-2 count here on Jameer Brown with 2 gone here in this bottom of the first, and the pitch to Brown runs in and hits him. So Jameer Brown will reach on an 0-2 hit by pitch. So definitely a favorable situation there for the Bulldogs.
Number 9.
And they'll bring Bradley Loper to the plate. Loper, the first baseman.
Yeah, tough break for Scheckler. That clearly just got away from him, slipped out of his hand or what have you.
Yeah, it wasn't a fastball or anything, so no real concern there on terms of Jameer Brown taking that pitch. This one runs inside, gets away from the catcher Lowry, and Brown's going to move up all the way to second and take a big lead out there toward third, almost daring the throw, but no throw there from the catcher Lowry, and Brown will head back to second with the pass ball. So 1-0 count, and Loper has a chance now for an RBI. And the pitch misses outside for a ball, 2-0 count.
We've seen a good bit of wild control from Scheckler so far. He just seems to be trying to get his footing under him. He's had a few pitches slip away from where he wants to be.
The 2-0 pitch, a little bit low and inside for ball 3. So
well, that wasn't one of them. That was really close. Just couldn't quite get it on the corner.
3-0 count here on Loper. Brown takes his lead off second. 2 outs here, bottom of the first inning between Martinsburg and Meyersdale, and there's a called strike 1. So a 3-1 count here on Loper. Zarnecki in the on-deck circle has definitely been a big part of this lineup early on. Loper will foul this one away, and now the count is full at 3-2.
Right, we've seen a lot of consistency of the lineup order, the batting order for Martinsburg, but Zarnecki's moved up into the 5 spot instead of the 6 like we saw earlier in the week.
3-2 count here with 2 gone. And the 3-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Loper goes down swinging. Second strikeout of the first inning for Meyersdale, and we head to the second. No score between the Bulldogs and the Red Raiders. This is West Virginia High School Baseball and Talk Radio, WRNR and TV 10. We're back in 1 minute.
Have you heard from Tripp?
No. I mean, I'm guessing he just has work or something.
I guess.
Did Alec get the scoreboard on?
Seems like it. Or he hasn't asked about it again, at least.
I'll double check.
I was about to as well.
Doesn't look like it. For some reason, Rock's Local Markets is huge on the screen. Can you call him?
Yeah.
We welcome you back here to P.O. Faulkner Park. Nick Verzolini alongside me. Dylan Bishop. And Kyler High is our cameraman. And here's the pitch here from Christian Alter. And it's in there for a call and strike 1. So it'll be Teets, Hainsworth, Vaught due up here this inning for Meyersdale. No score between Martinsburg and Meyersdale. As the next pitch, a swing and a miss for strike 2. Our top of the second brought to you by Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson. Personal injury attorneys, Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson. Visit BurkeandSchultz.com. We play hardball. 1 ball, 2 strike count here on Teets. And the pitch from Christian Alter, a breaking ball that didn't quite break enough, and it's high for ball 2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the 2-2. Fouled away. This count remain 2 balls and 2 strikes. Teets will dig back in here. The left-hander awaits the pitch from Christian Alter, and he lines this one to the shortstop, Jameer Brown, for the out.
Coming to the plate for the Red Raiders, number 3.
So 1 away here in the first inning, and that will bring Hainsworth to the plate. Ainsworth hitting for the right fielder, Kimball, the DH today. And the pitch. Breaking ball in there for a called strike one. Next pitch from Christian Alter, swing and a miss, strike two. So Alter starting to settle in here in this second inning. I mean, really first inning went pretty well, but he did give up a leadoff single. And the 0-2 here from Alter. Hits the outside corner for strike three. So got him looking, did Alter, and they'll bring Vaught to the plate now. Next pitch from Christian Alter. Hits the zone again. Strike one, so Alter looking very good here in this second inning of work. Shortstop Vaught awaits this pitch and misses inside for ball one. 1 strike. Carter Vaught, the shortstop today for Meyersdale, wears the number 10. Bats in the 7 hole and awaits the next pitch. And he swings and misses for strike two. So already 2 strikeouts today for Alter. See if he can get a third. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the second inning between Martinsburg and Meyersdale. And the next pitch from Christian Alter is a swing. What's wrong with me? Are we on?
Coming to the plate for the Bulldogs, number 10, Silas Zarnicki.
We welcome you back here, bottom of the second inning. Brought to you by the Berkeley County Health Department. Promote, Protect, offering public, clinical, and environmental services at 122 Waverly Court in Martinsburg. First pitch in there for a called strike here to Zarnicki. No score between Martinsburg and Meyersdale. 5, 6, 7 hitters due up for the Bulldogs. Next pitch, a little bit low and in the dirt for ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. It's Zarnicki, Green, and Armar due up here this inning. And that pitch is in there for a called strike two. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2, breaking ball fouled away. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Zarnicki, who will dig back in for the next pitch from Scheckler. And his pitch misses outside for a ball, 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the next pitch, check swing. Didn't go around. They're saying that maybe he did, but not according to the umpire. So it'll be 3 balls and 2 strikes. Nobody out here to lead off this bottom half of the second inning in the next pitch. Went around on that one, called strike 3 on Zarnicki. That's the 3rd strikeout of the Bulldogs.
Number 23,
by Scheckler. Now bring Green to the plate. Our bottom of the second, by the way, brought to you by the Berkeley County Health Department. Prevent, Promote, Protect, offering public clinical environmental services at 122 Waverly Court in Martinsburg. And there's a swing and a miss. Big swing from Green for strike one. Next pitch. Hit on the ground. It's a base hit up the middle for Green. And Green is on with a single, with one out here in the inning. So Malachi Green continues to swing a nice bat in the 6 hole for the Bulldogs. And Armalt will come to the plate now. The designated hitter. Hitting for the catcher Fox today. Green takes his lead, and that one runs low and inside for ball one. So Lowry able to dig that one out behind the plate. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 away. Green takes his lead. Scheckler delivers, and that one's in there for a called strike. So 1 ball, 1 strike here to Armalt. And the next pitch, breaking ball, big swing and a miss. Runner takes off, and Green the throw down. Not in time, and Green's in there with the stolen base. But now it's a 1-2 count here on Armalt. So runner on second for the Bulldogs, a runner in scoring position for Martinsburg with a DH at the plate here and a chance to get on the board here early on in the bottom half of the second inning. Scheckler checks the runner and delivers the next pitch, and it's a swing and a miss, strike 3. Second strikeout of the inning. 4th overall for Scheckler. All of them swinging.
Number 33, Caleb Deeds.
I'll bring Caleb Deeds to the plate. Check the runner at second, and the next pitch to Deeds is outside for ball. So 1 ball, no strikes here to Deeds. 2 outs. And a runner on second base. Next pitch to Deeds. Called a strike. Count even now at 1-1. Malachi Green stands on second base, trying to be the first run to score in this one between the Bulldogs and the Red Raiders of Meyersdale. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Scheckler now starting to really move the ball around the zone and get good control of his pitches. Checks the runner. Green takes a huge lead over there at second base and now retreats slightly. And now the pitch to Deeds. Lined into center field. Going to be tough to field. And coming over is the shortstop bottom. He dropped it. So Deeds will reach on the E6. That ball looked to be hit a little bit harder initially than what it actually was. Was kind of off the end of the bat, so it ended up in the air for a little bit, and then Vaught had a tough time tracking it all the way into his glove, and it falls in there after it hits out of his glove for an error. So runner on first, runner on third, and R.J. Brown has a chance to get the Bulldogs on the board, and it's possible with Brown's speed they could try to lay down a bunt even with 2 outs. It's not beyond the question for Martinsburg to do that, but we'll see. Brown will take that first pitch inside for ball 1. Wouldn't expect it necessarily, but it is a possibility as Brown has had a little bit of struggles at the plate, but starting to get out of his slump recently. And the 1-0 count with runners on the corners. And the next pitch to Brown misses outside for ball 2. So 2 balls, no strikes, 2 away. Runners on the corners for Martinsburg. Number 9 hitter R.J. Brown at the plate. Scheckler with 2 strikeouts in the inning, trying to get out of this jam as the error has caused it, and there's a called strike 1. Overall, 4 strikeouts for him. Striking out Henderson, Loper, Zarnecki, and Armalt so far. And the 2-1, runner takes off for second. They'll throw down to third, and Green will slide back in safely. So they'll allow the runner to advance in deeds to second base, and now it's 2 runners in scoring position, a 3-1 count, and 2 away here in the inning. And the next pitch to Brown, big swing and a miss for strike 2. A little bit late on that one. So full count on R.J. Brown. Deeds and Green take their leads. And Scheckler looks to deliver his pitch to Lowry. Checks the runners. The big right-hander delivers, and it's a swing and a miss, strike 3. Scheckler gets out of the 2 runners in scoring position jam, and we will head to the 3rd inning. Scoreless between Martinsburg and Meyersdale. This is Martinsburg Bulldog Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV10 back in 1 minute.
I pre-planned my funeral to make it easier on my family. They were relieved to know I'll get just what I want.
My family actually thanked me for taking matters into my own hands. Turns out having this awkward conversation wasn't awkward at all.
Pre-planning is my choice. There are certain things about me my family may not know. Now they won't need to guess.
The choices are yours. The peace of mind is theirs. Pre-plan your funeral with Brown Funeral Homes and everything will be taken care of. Find out more online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How do I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm Philip McCoy, financial advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
We welcome you back here to Martinsburg baseball action. Nick Verzolini, Dylan Bishop, Kyler High, Alec Epperson back in the studio. As Christian Alter takes the mound here for Martinsburg for the 3rd inning of work from him. Our top of the 3rd, brought to you by WV Medicine, Berkeley and Jefferson Medical Centers, leading healthcare here and everywhere.
Lucas Brown.
So it'll be 8-9 one-hitters due up, Brown, Lowry, and Shrug, and the pitch called a strike. So far for Christian Alter, he gave up a leadoff single, but since then has locked in, retiring 6 straight. 3 strikeouts for Alter through the first 2 innings. The 0-1 from Christian Alter. Swing and miss, 0-2, so strike 3. As Brown went around on that one. And that is the 4th strikeout of the day for Christian Alter. And he's had 3 straight strikeouts. Rainsworth, Vaught, and then Brown. And now Lowry here takes the first pitch for a called strike. The catcher wearing the 13 number. 0-1 from Alter. Swing and a miss on the pitch inside. Strike number 2. So Christian Alter just rolling. He got ahead on Tietz as well, who ended up lining out to Jameer Brown. And this one a swing and a miss, strike 3. Give him 4 straight punch outs. Fox drops it. Fires it down to first in time for the 2nd out. So 2 away here in the inning. And that'll bring Shurg to the plate. And the pitch from Alter, the right-hander, swing and a miss. Strike one. Shurg had that leadoff single look pretty good from the center fielder as he lined it right up the middle. And the 0-1, high for ball one, as Alter kind of slipped on his delivery. Seems to be all right now as he steps back on the rubber and looks into his catcher, Fox. And delivers the next pitch. Breaking ball, hits the zone, strike two. So Alter with a 1-ball, 2-strike count, 2 away. And the next pitch. Lined into right field. Shurg just has his number. His second single of the day. And I'll bring Yoder to the plate.
Next up for the Red Raiders, number 9, Cole Yoder.
Top of the third, by the way, brought to you by WV Medicine, Berkeley, and Jefferson Medical Centers, leading healthcare here and everywhere. Hunter takes his lead, and he'll take off. Nobody's there to cover, and ball goes into center field. As Fox throws down. So Yoder takes that first pitch. Did not go around. So 1-0 count. And neither the shortstop or second baseman was there to cover on that throw down second. So 1-0 count with 2 gone here in the inning. I'm sorry, 1 ball, 1 strike, it appears. No, it should be 1-0. So, umpires were talking about something down there. Don't know exactly what, but anyway, that one misses low for a ball. 2-0 count. Runner takes his lead off second, and the next pitch is lined into center field. R.J. Brown is chasing after it. It's over his head and off the wall down there in center. That will easily score Shurg, and it's an RBI double for Yoder. And all of a sudden, after 4 straight Christian Alter strikeouts, you get to the top of the order, and they deliver for Meyersdale. 1-0 lead here in the top half of the third.
That's just a great hit there. With 2 outs, runner on second, you're going to have a guy, the outfielder's playing a little further in to try to prevent the run to score on just a base hit in front of them. So he was able to hit it over the head of Brown in center.
I would call it a strike to Thomas. So you never know when a rally can get going, and it's definitely gotten going here with the last 2 batters from Meyersdale. And the next pitch called strike 2. So no 2 count here on Thomas, the third baseman. Alter checks the runner at second. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Back where we were before with Christian Alter. He now has 5 strikeouts on the day. I'm sorry, 6 strikeouts now, going back to his first on Yoder back in the first inning. And that will do it for the third, but Meyersdale strikes first here, 1-0 Meyersdale as we head to the bottom half of the inning. This is West Virginia High School Baseball on Talk Radio, WRNR and TV 10.
Remember when you were a little kid and saw your first deer?
Oh, how cute.
As an adult, maybe you've had a different experience.
Where'd that come from?
Bambi mess up your dream machine? Call Cody's Auto Body today at 304-901-4777 and get the work done right the first time. Cody's Auto Body, 851 Wilston Street in Martinsburg, has a team of auto body professionals with a lifetime of experience putting your ride back together again, regardless of how it got that way. Cody's Auto Body. Remember when...
My kids. You know I want the best for you, don't you? We need to have a conversation.
End-of-life planning is no one's favorite discussion, but the relief of having everything in place when the hour of need arrives is a gift. Give it to your family. Plan ahead with us.
Brown Funeral Homes, a leading provider of cremations, invites you to explore the many flexible options of cremation. From environmental considerations to the benefit of greatly reduced cost, it may be the perfect answer for your family. Online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
Companies, reliable coverage since 1877. Call 304-263-0809 for a quote today or visit fmiwv.com. Bulldogs coming back to the plate at the top of the order. Alter, Henderson, and Brown. And Dillon, we just saw a little bit of a rally from Meyersdale's top of the order after strikeouts coming in a fury from Christian Alter. He had 4 straight, and then all of a sudden, Scherg gets a double, and then follow that up with another double, and it's 1-0 game.
Yeah, as Alter takes the first pitch for a ball. The second time through the order can go a couple ways. A pitcher can be in more of a rhythm by that time, or it could be the hitters come up and say, okay, I've had one at bat to kind of feel this guy out.
Alter sends this one on the ground toward third. The throw from Thomas in time for the out. Scheckler, on the other hand, similar to Alter, has also really seemed to settle in. He was able to get a pair of strikeouts, 3 strikeouts in that last half inning. But Martinsburg did threaten. They were able to get on with a single and an error to get runners in scoring position. But nothing was able to come across, and now Henderson takes this pitch low for ball 1. Henderson struck out his first time. So overall, been a decent amount of strikeouts. We got 5 from Scheckler, 6 from Alter already. And the next pitch on 1-0 misses low and outside for ball 2.
Alter really showed me. I was calling him a contact pitcher, and the guy doesn't really strike a whole lot of guys out. That's what we had seen so far this year. But he's had it going here today.
Yeah, I mean, when you throw strikes consistently like Alter does, it just kind of depends on the lineup that you're facing and what they're seeing as well. So he can be a strikeout pitcher, I guess, if he's facing a lineup that's maybe not used to seeing his stuff as much. It's a pitch here from Scheckler, a little bit low for another ball 4. So Grant Henderson's on. It's our first walk of the day from either team.
Number 27.
And Jameer Brown will come to the plate. He was hit by a pitch his first time up. As I was in between a strikeout from Henderson and a strikeout from Loper to end the inning. But the Bulldogs have a runner on and just 1 out, so see how they decide to play things here. Throw over to check the runner, and Henderson is low. Teet's able to scoop it out and throw it back to his pitcher. Brown shows bunt. Throw over again, and Henderson slides back in safely. Henderson playing second today. Jameer Brown, his double play combo at short. Steps back into the batter's box and takes this one in low and inside for ball 1. Henderson takes his lead, not as aggressive as it was before. A couple of close throw-overs. And now pitch misses, hits the zone for a strike.
There's a late strike call. I thought it was going to be let go for ball 2 as well.
So 1 ball, 1 strike. You're on Jameer Brown. Runner takes off, and Grant Henderson. Brown swings and got a piece of that one, so Henderson will have to head back to first.
Would have been a good hit and run. Just couldn't quite get the full barrel on it. Yeah.
One ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. And the pitch misses outside. That will get away from the catcher, Lowry, and easily taking second will be Henderson. I think he might have got there anyway, but the wild pitch definitely allows him to. Got a good jump.
He did, yeah. It took a wide turn. If that ball took a weird hop off of the backstop, he might have been able to get to third.
So checks the runner in Henderson. And delivers the 2-2, and it's low for ball 3. Full count here. Scheckler has been in a few jams already, but has been able to work his way out of them. So see if Martinsburg can finally push one across. The pitch to Brown. This one's lined into left center field. Going after it is Scherg, who made the catch on the run, and that will bring us now to 2 outs and Loper coming to the plate. So well hit ball by Brown. Had some nice carry, but wasn't going to do any damage.
This has been the story of the Martinsburg season. Kept that pattern in line.
Yeah, and for the most part, it's been kind of by Scheckler or the defense's own doing to cause a lot of these situations. You have a walk from Henderson that allowed him to reach this inning. Then a wild pitch gets him over to second. Last inning, you did have a single from Green, but really the E6 on the fly ball to Vott extended that inning more than it ever really needed to be and ended up with runners on second and third. But you strike out at the end of the inning, so can Loper come through here as he fouls this one away? 1 ball, 1 strike. Loper in the 4-hole, first baseman for the Bulldogs. Lefty. And he waits the next pitch from Scheckler. The 1-1 misses outside for ball 2. Two balls and a strike here. 2 outs. Henderson on second, and Loper will give this one a ride. But actually just kind of straight up in the air as Vott will get under it in shallow left to make the play to end the inning. So Martinsburg gets a runner over to second, but no damage done. Meyersdale still leads at 1-0 as we head to the 4th. This is West Virginia High School Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How do I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm Philip McCoy, financial advisor with the Meyersdale Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC. Remember when you were a little kid and saw your first deer?
Oh, how cute.
As an adult, maybe you've had a different experience.
Where'd that come from?
Bambi mess up your dream machine? Call Cody's Auto Body today at 304-901-4777 and get the work done right the first time. Cody's Auto Body, 851 Wilston Street in Martinsburg, has a team of auto body professionals with a lifetime of experience putting your ride back together again, regardless of how it got that way. Cody's Auto Body.
Back here, Martinsburg baseball action trails Meyersdale 1-0 here as we enter the 4th inning.
Leading off for the Red Raiders, number 17.
And to lead things off here for the 4th inning for Meyersdale, it's Scheckler due up. Our top of the 4th is brought to you by the Skinner Accident Injury Lawyers, representing accident injury claims for over 50 years. Go to SkinnerWins.com. The right-hander, Scheckler, standing in, takes the first pitch for a called strike, and the next pitch from Christian Alter is a swing and a miss for strike 2.
Yeah, Meyersdale has just had a really tough time seeing the ball or catching an Alter, figuring out his stuff.
There's a chopper hit to Alter, and Alter will throw it over to first for the out. So ground out there from the Scheckler. The pitcher grounds out to his fellow pitcher.
Number 26, Dylan Teets.
And that'll bring Teets to the plate, who lined out to Jameer Brown his first time up. And the pitcher Malter lined straight back into the net for strike one.
And an important part of a day like today with a doubleheader is, you would like to have one game where one of your pitchers, one of your starters goes, if not the distance, close to it. And so far, it seems like both sides are, at least as of now, on track for that. And you never know what happens through the next few innings, but they put themselves in positions through the first 3 innings at least to get very high quality starts out of the starters here and save a lot of arms for the second game.
The 1-2 from Alter runs inside for ball 2. That was Alter's 46th pitch. Actually, number 47 there. So, yeah, he's on pace, I guess you could say, to go the distance if you want him to at this point in the year. They did allow Grant Henderson the other night to throw the full 110, but may not see that from Alter. We'll see. Typically on Saturdays or early in the year, they kind of have the plan that no matter what, they're taking you out. But here's a ground ball. Zarnecki throws to first in time for the second out of the inning.
Next up to the bat for the Red Raiders.
Quickly here, 2 away here in the 4th.
Matt Hainsworth.
And Hainsworth coming to the plate. He struck out looking his first time. The designated hitter hitting for the right fielder, Kimball. Alter's pitch here to Hainsworth. Called strike 1. In fact, the 6 through 9 hitters all struck out in their first appearances against Christian Alter in this one. 1-1 count. Hainsworth struck out looking, and then Vaught, Brown, and Lowry all went down swinging. As this pitch hit on the ground towards short, Zarnecki charges in, throws to first. It's a good stretch from Loper, and he'll make the play for the final out of the inning. So that will end it. All ground outs here in the top of the 4th. We head to the bottom half of the inning. When we come back, this is West Virginia High School Baseball and Talk Radio, WRNR and TV 10. Back in 1 minute.
Happiness grows here. Orr's Farm Market.
Strawberry season is here at Orr's Farm Market. Pick Your Own strawberries will be starting around May 13th, and you can make a reservation to come and pick, or buy some that are already picked. We're also offering a season pass this year, so get online at orrsfarmmarket.com to see the details. Visit our bakery counter today to try our new homemade quiches, pepperoni rolls, and don't miss our 2 new flavors of homemade strawberry donuts. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram, and remember, Orr's Farm Market. Happiness grows here.
I pre-planned my funeral to make it easier on my family. They were relieved to know I'll get just what I want.
My family actually thanked me for taking matters into my own hands. Turns out having this awkward conversation wasn't awkward at all.
Pre-planning is my choice. There are certain things about me my family may not know. Now they won't need to guess.
The choices are yours. The peace of mind is theirs. Pre-plan your funeral with Brown Funeral Homes and everything will be taken care of. Find out more online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
Back here, bottom of the 4th inning, brought to you by Floor Pools. Make every day better with a hot tub or swimming pool. Floor Pools has locations in Martinsburg, Chambersburg, and Hagerstown. So, Bulldogs come to the plate. Trail it 1-0 here in the bottom half of the inning. It's Zarnecki, Green, and Art due up here this inning. Zarnecki, his first time struck out. Green did have that single, the only hit for the Dogs so far today. And now we'll see if Zarnecki can get it going. This pitch, a bouncer for ball 1. Walk-up saw and sweet escape. Kind of like Gunnar Henderson.
Oh, yeah. I wonder if that's the inspiration for that.
It has to be.
I would think so. I can't imagine Zyla Sarnecki was too old when that song came out.
Probably wasn't even alive.
He might not have been, which is frightening. A song came out in 2006. So
I don't know.
Yes,
I
don't believe he was alive when the song came out then. Yeah.
Yeah. That's funny. But that one, the bouncer for ball 3. To be honest, how many of these kids' walk-up songs do you think they were alive for them coming up?
I don't know. I'd have to pay a little more attention.
I'll
make note of it now. Now that to see how many guys are picking songs they're old enough to actually remember from, or if it's a throwback to them.
Yeah.
Number 23,
Well,
Malachi Green.
no way, right? This one's too old, right? Walk here for Zarnecki. Green will come to the plate. Shackler's pitch. Called strike on the outside corner. Green has the only hit for Martinsburg so far today. And it's an 0-1 pitch here coming. Zarnecki takes off for second, swing and a miss on Green, and the runner is out at second base.
Ooh.
Zarnecki caught stealing. Must have been on where he slid, possibly sliding past the bag, I guess. So I thought he might have been able to get in there. It was a close play for sure, though.
I thought he was out, but it needed to be pretty much as perfect as it was. It had the bounce right up into the glove at the perfect level, pretty much,
right,
for the tag to come right down.
Green, swing and a miss, strike 3. It's a drop third. They'll throw to first in time for the out, and there's 2 away.
Oh, just like that, wow.
Go
from that's 2 pitches, 2 outs in a unorthodox way.
Yeah, 6 strikeouts already for Martinsburg hitting. As Green goes down with the strikeout there. So both teams have, for the most part, kind of struggled to make contact in this one, as Art will take that one low and outside for ball 1. Both pitchers, for the most part, pitching well. Just a few jams here and there, but a lot of them, like I said, for Meyersdale, kind of them hurting themselves more than Martinsburg doing a whole lot of damage at the plate. As the 1-0 is popped up in the infield. Teets, the first baseman, falls back over the bag and makes the catch for the third out. Tough play, as it looked like he overplayed it initially, then had to backtrack, tripped over the bag, but still made the catch for the final out of the inning. So unintentional Sports Center top 10 right there.
Yeah.
So we will head to the 5th. 1-0 Meyersdale. This is West Virginia High School Baseball and Talk Radio, WRNR and TV10.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, trip nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
Ever try to collect on an insurance claim? Perhaps a homeowner's claim, auto accident, or fire. Insurance companies collect money from you for protection should something bad happen. And when it does, they don't want to pay, or they offer too little. At Mansion Ferretti, we have an attorney who worked defending insurance companies and knows all the dirty tricks they play to deny or lowball your claim. Call us today for help in getting what you really deserve. Mansion Ferretti, when you need justice.
Here as we enter the top half of the 5th inning, which is brought to you by CMA's Martinsburg and Winchester dealerships. Proud to be the owners who just care more. It will be Vaught, Brown, and Lowry due up. Vaught struck out, as we mentioned, this bottom half of the order. Struggled their first time against Christian Alter. There's a big swing and a miss for second strike. So Already the shortstop falls behind here 0-2. And the pitch from Alter, a little bit high this time, ball 1.
Yeah, neither side has really been able to figure it out against these pitchers.
And the 1-2. Called strike 3. As Vaught goes down looking.
Plate number 2, Lucas Brown.
Now bring Brown to the plate, the left fielder.
These guys from Meyersdale are taking a lot of strikes. At some point, you got to say that, if the guy's throwing a lot of strikes, you got to take the bat off your shoulder more often.
Loper trying to make the play on the run, but he can't track it down. 7 strikeouts now for Christian Alter through 4 1/3. Brown, the left fielder, trying to get something going. Alter resetting and now delivers the pitch. And this one lined into right field, and that will get down for a base hit. So Brown reaching on the single. That's just the third hit of the day from Meyersdale. Kept adding more to him. But
yeah, that was just a nice little slap single the other way. That's the type of way you can get on base against a guy like Alter if he's going to throw a lot of pitches in his zone.
This one fouled away from Lowry, who again struck out his first time. So see here if Martinsburg can find a way out of the inning. With the runner on first, just 1 out, and an 0-1 count on the number 9 hole hitter. And if you get to the top, that's where the damage has been done with Scherg with a pair of singles and the RBI double from Yoder to give Meyersdale this 1-0 lead. And the 1-1 from Alter, swing and a miss, strike 2.
He's been able to blow that fastball by, guys. So, the way he's created contact, you could really hope for a double play, avoid that top of the order.
And the 1-2, runner takes off. Alter's breaking ball is a called strike 3. The throw down to second will not be in time. So Brown is in there with a stolen base, but Lowry strikes out looking. And there's now 2 away, but a runner on second.
Yeah, it took away the double play possibility, but I think maybe some batters can have a tendency to think, if I know the guy is going to be stealing. That was probably more of a hit and run type attempt, though. And maybe they're
intentionally walking Scherg here, who's already done some damage against them, so it makes sense. But now you put on 2 for Yoder, who does have the RBI double as well. So, and by far the best hit ball of the day over the head of R.J. Brown. So, could be some more damage here from Meyersdale, but
it's pick your poison, and then it at least puts the force on third.
That's true.
And at second.
Pitch from Alter is past the glove of Jameer Brown and into left field as Yoder has an RBI single, his second of the day in the RBI department, and his second hit of the day with the single. So he makes them pay. It was a tough play. Jameer Brown could have made it, you feel like, but it took a weird hop out there at short. Probably.
It did take a weird hop. I think he still got to get that. He didn't get in front of the ball. It ended up. He stuck his glove out next to the outside of his leg, and if he's in front of that, it can at least hit him in the glove more than likely, and just drop in front of him. He can probably have time to throw that force out the second.
There's a swing and a miss here for Thomas for strike 1. So either way, though, Yoder, not Yoda, but that'd be cool if Yoda was playing, but not the case. Runners on first and third. Yoder does come through with a big hit. And a 2-0 lead here for Meyersdale as Thomas takes that one, called strike. 0-2 count here, 2 outs. Thomas has struck out once, flew out to center his first time, and he's got runners on the corners. As Alter won't stare down to his catcher Fox, and the runner will take off for second. Alter will just hold on to it.
Well,
they never checked him, so he figured he could go.
Yeah, smart base running.
So runners now on second and third, but you do have an 0-2 count if you're Alter, so if you can get this out at the plate, don't have to worry about anything else. As the 0-2 pitch is popped up. Foul territory. Fox trying to track it down and can't quite get there. Alter also slipping out there on the mound.
Yeah, that's a tough play for Fox to have to try to make. I'm not sure. Didn't quite hang up in the air long enough for Loper to be able to run over there.
Yeah, nobody's really going to be able to make that unless...
Yeah, it just didn't hang up high enough in the air.
Possibly the catcher can get there, but it's going to take a really nice play, and he just wasn't quite there to make it. Would have been very tough, though, for anybody. So no 2 count here with 2 on, and Alter delivers his next pitch, and it's low in the dirt for ball 1. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Alters 1-2. Misses outside for ball 2. So count even here on Thomas.
I mean, Thomas was really protecting the outside of the plate, but that's just too far for him to chase it. You could tell he brought the bat off the shoulder a little bit. But.
And the 2-2 from Alter. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Strikeout number 8, I believe, now on the day for Christian Alter. And he continues to roll through this 5th inning, but does allow another run to score. 2-0 here, Meyersdale leading. And we head to the bottom half of the 5th when we come back to West Virginia High School Baseball and Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Not sure where to go or who to trust with your flooring project? And start with Trips Flooring, proudly serving the area for more than 25 years, specializing in floor sanding and refinishing, along with installation of new flooring, including hardwood, tile, vinyl, laminate, carpet, and the hottest trend in flooring, luxury vinyl, tile, and luxury vinyl plank. Are you on a budget? Check out their warehouse, cash and carry, or call 304-229-7009, or visit them online at tripsfloorsanding.com.
At Carter Myers Automotive, what we do today will tomorrow become what we've done. That's why Owners Just Do More no longer defines us. Our work is never done because what we live by doesn't have a finish line. We care. Our company of owners is moving lives forward every day by finding more ways to care before, during, and after your purchase. Because when you're happy, so are we. Carter Myers Automotive. Proud to be the owners who just care more.
We welcome you back here. 9 strikeouts, by the way, now from Christian Alter. So he's continued to be very good throughout the game. But
leading off for the Dogs.
Unfortunately, it's a 2-0 lead here for Meyersdale over Martinsburg as we head to Deeds in the bottom of the order. Dylan.
Yeah, Alter put his team in a position to where he could have gotten out of it clean, but just a little bit of a misplayed ball / and a little bit of a weird hop for Brown. Lets the run come in.
On the other side so far for Scheckler, 5 strikeouts through 4 innings. As here's a ground ball toward third. Thomas will fire to first. Deeds is gunned down in time for the out.
Close one.
Yeah, was close, but I think he got him by about a step.
Yeah.
Next to bat for the
Now bring
Dogs,
Brown to the plate.
11, R.J. Brown.
Brown last time up, struck out. Here the number 9 hole hitter. And the pitch. Swing and miss, strike 1. So for Scheckler, he's now thrown there we go, 70 pitches. So he's been a little bit more wild than Alter. through 4 1/3, 71 pitches for him, 68 for Alter through 5 whole. But for the most part, both these guys have been very good as the 1-1 misses for a ball, 2-1. But that kind of goes back to what we mentioned earlier, Dylan. You know, you have a walk, you have a hit by pitch for Scheckler out there. Martinsburg's only gone on with its own doing once with the green hit. Other than that, it's been walks, 2 walks, and a hit by pitch.
Yeah, Scheckler has given them problems. They have to find some way here through the third part of the order, third time through the order.
Scheckler, well, Brown does find a way.
There you go.
Single in the right field as he goes the opposite way into right for the 2-2 single with the 2-2 count, I should say. And they'll get it back to the top of the order in Christian Alter. Great speed on the base pass. This could be the turning point to at least get a run across here from Martinsburg.
Definitely. I think Coach Byler's going to probably have to get more aggressive with his base runners if the score stays the way it does as the game gets later and later.
We did see Lowry catch Zarnecki stealing, which quickly ended a rally for Martinsburg because you had the caught stealing and then Green struck out, and then all of a sudden there was 2 outs last inning. So Brown probably a little bit quicker, though, than Zarnecki out there on the base pass, but still, good speed either way. Throw over. We saw Brown last year as a big part of this team as a courtesy runner, so definitely presume good speed out there, obviously.
Yeah, no, definitely. And a very good time for a pickoff attempt there from Scheckler.
Alter, though, will send this one into shallow right. Yoder comes over and makes the catch. As Alter's 0 for 3 on the day. And Grant Henderson comes to the plate, who's walked and struck out so far.
Next up at the plate for the Dogs, number 4, Grant Henderson.
Henderson, the second baseman, trying to possibly get something going here for Martinsburg. We'll see if Brown takes off. And the pitch misses or gets away from the catcher Lowry, and Brown doesn't have to take off. He'll take it on the pass ball.
It's a tough break from Meyersdale there. Now you get a speedy runner in scoring position, just like that.
1 ball, no strikes, and the next pitch is fouled away from Grant Henderson. For strike 1, 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, and a runner on second, and R.J. Brown for Martinsburg. Meyersdale leads it 2-0. Here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. As we mentioned, that bottom half of the 5th brought to you by Trips Flooring. Not sure where to go or who to trust for your flooring needs, then call Trips Flooring at 304 229-7009 or online at tripsfloorsanding.com as Henderson fouls off another one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bulldogs trying to push across their first run of the day. Brown takes his lead off of second. And the pitch. This one lined into left field from Grant Henderson. R.J. Brown is coming around. He's going to try to score, and he will slide in safely as the throw is cut off by Thomas. And Henderson has an RBI single, and Martinsburg's on the board. Now 2-1 here in the 5th. Jameer Brown will come to the plate. So the Bulldogs do some damage here in the 5th. They get a single from R.J. Brown. Alter flies out, but then a pass ball allows Brown to take second base. And Grant Henderson comes to it with a single. Pretty good throw from the left fielder, Brown. And now Henderson will steal second or attempt to steal second, but he's gunned down. Another caught stealing. Lowry with his second of the day. And Martinsburg is now out of the inning. So we will head to the 6th. 2-1 our score. Meyersdale leads Martinsburg. This is West Virginia High School Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
This is Eric at Hagerstown Ford. Over the last decade, the way we buy things have evolved. Now, you get on your phone, click Want It, and it shows up at your front door. At Hagerstown Ford, it is that convenient. We've changed the car buying experience on the I-81 corridor forever. And with a return policy better than Walmart, there's absolutely no reason to buy a new or used car, truck, or SUV anywhere else. Just like Amazon, Hagerstown Ford will deliver the vehicle to you, where you are, and on your time. And if you don't want it, return it. No questions asked. Why waste your time at a car dealership playing the dumb back-and-forth games? Besides, we hate it more than you do. I assure you, no dealership from Winchester, Virginia to Washington, D.C. will beat our price. No dealership from Chambersburg, Pennsylvania to Baltimore, Maryland will beat our price. And no other dealership will allow you to return it if you don't want it. Hagerstown Ford absolutely provides the best experience at the best price. Visit HagerstownFord.com to schedule your VIP experience. Click on the vehicle you want and get your new ride delivered to you at no risk.
See dealer for details.
Back here, top of the 6th inning, Martinsburg baseball taking on Meyersdale. Our top of the 6th is brought to you by Parsons Ford, 1400 Shepherdstown Road, and online at ParsonsFord.com. They became number 1 by making you number 1 first. Parsons. And it's the 4, 5, 6 hitters due up. Scheckler, Teets, and Hainsworth. All 3 of them grounded out last time they led off an inning, back in the 4th. Scheckler pops this one up into foul territory. Nobody's able to get to it, though, and it will just be strike 1. So 1 count. Meyersdale leads it here 2-1 as we enter the 6th. Staying on the mound for the Bulldogs is Christian Alter. And the pitch from Alter, hit on the ground toward Jameer Brown. He gets in front of it and throws to first in time for the out. So, ground out there to the shortstop. And Scheckler grounds it out once again for the second time here today. Dylan will see if history repeats itself.
Right. And credit to Alter to keep his composure through giving up a couple runs.
Pitch here to Teets. This one ground ball hit toward first. And we got another ground out. So Teets goes down on the ground out to the first baseman. And now Hainsworth to the plate. So how it worked out last time, Scheckler grounded out to Alter. And then we had Teets and Hainsworth both ground out to Zarnecki at third. So we'll see. Be kind of weird if Hainsworth were ground out to first here.
Would be.
This one high for ball 1. 1-0 count. 2 outs, and the next pitch from Christian Alter called strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hainsworth, his first time, struck out looking. 2 gone here quickly in this inning, and the next pitch, Hainsworth lines it to the second baseman, Grant Henderson. He'll make the play for the final out of the inning. So a 1-2-3 inning for Meyersdale. We ended the bottom of the 6th. Martinsburg down to their final 6 outs. They trail it 2-1. See if they can mount a comeback here late in this one. This is West Virginia High School Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
And the streak continues! CMA's Martinsburg dealerships continue to knock out the competition with their competitive pricing, extensive selection, and lifetime powertrain warranty. With over 450 new and used vehicles in stock and on the way, CMA won't leave you waiting on the bench.
That's right, CMA's Martinsburg dealerships are once again the most valuable dealers in the area.
For the strongest and deepest lineups, visit CMA's Martinsburg dealerships online at martinsburg.cmacars.com today. And good luck to all Panhandle High School student athletes.
Ever try to collect on an insurance claim? Perhaps a homeowner's claim, auto accident, or fire. Insurance companies collect money from you for protection should something bad happen. And when it does, they don't want to pay, or they offer too little. At Mansion Ferretti, we have an attorney who worked defending insurance companies and knows all the dirty tricks they play to deny or lowball your claim. Call us today for help in getting what you really deserve. Mansion Ferretti, when you need justice.
We welcome you back here to P.O. Faulkner Park. Nick Versley alongside me, Dylan Bishop. Kyler High, our cameraman. Alec Epperson back in the studio here as we head to the bottom of the 6th inning, which is brought to you by Hagerstown Ford, revolutionizing the car buying experience. Go to fordofhagerstown.com. And to lead off this bottom of the 6th, it's Jameer Brown, Bradley Loper, and Silas Zarnecki.
Jameer Brown.
As Brown was up when we ended that last inning on the caught stealing from Grant Henderson after he had the RBI single to get the Bulldogs on the board at 2-1 now here in the bottom of the 6th. And Scheckler remains out there on the mound, and Brown's going to send the first pitch he sees into center field for a base hit. So Jameer Brown with a leadoff single.
And if you can finally get to Scheckler here,